Have you ever wondered what the world looks like from above? Well, thanks to drones, we can now see things we never thought were possible. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we explore 15 weird things caught on camera by a drone. Get ready to see the world from a whole new perspective. Number 15. Crocodile tries to eat drone. Crocodile versus drone, the epic battle that almost happened. We all love a good showdown, and this one definitely did not disappoint. In the blue corner, we have the crocodile, a prehistoric predator with jaws of steel. And in the red corner, we have the drone, a futuristic flying machine that can capture stunning aerial footage. The crocodile was minding his own business, enjoying a leisurely swim in the water, when suddenly he was rudely interrupted by the sound of a buzzing drone. We honestly don't blame the gator. He's probably like, "The damn loud mosquito is back, Gary." We wouldn't like a giant mosquito thing flying over our head either. As the drone approached, the crocodile decided he had enough and launched himself out of the water, jaws wide open, ready to take down his prey. But alas, the drone was too high for him and he missed his mark. The drone evaded the attack, and the crocodile was left with nothing but a mouthful of water. But let's be real, who can blame the crocodile for trying? If we were in his shoes, we would have done the same thing. Drones can be pretty annoying, especially when they're invading your personal space. It's like having a mosquito buzzing around your head, except the mosquito is the size of an iPhone. At the end of the day, the crocodile versus drone showdown proved one thing: nobody likes drones except the people playing with them. So let's all be mindful of our flying machines and try not to irritate the local wildlife. After all, they were here first. Number 14. Inside the eye of a hurricane. Hurricanes can be pretty dangerous, but did you know that the eye of the hurricane can also be a pretty awesome sight to behold? Picture this, a massive swirling storm with powerful winds and pouring rain. But right in the center of it all is a peaceful, clear, and calm area. This is the eye of the hurricane, and it's like the calm before the storm. This eye is a circular area located at the center of a hurricane. It's usually around 20 to 40 miles in diameter and can last from a few minutes to a few hours, depending on the size and strength of the storm. The winds inside the eye are relatively calm, and the skies are often clear, giving you a breathtaking view of the storm clouds around it. While it may seem like a safe haven in the middle of a storm, don't be fooled. The eye can be just as dangerous as the rest of the storm. Once the eye passes, the winds and rain return with full force, often from the opposite direction, catching people off guard and causing even more destruction. But back to the fun stuff. Just see this drone shot of the eye of the hurricane. It's truly mesmerizing. The swirling clouds, the calm center of the storm, and the surrounding chaos all in one shot. In some cases, the eye of the hurricane can even create a rare meteorological phenomenon called a stadium effect. This happens when the clouds around the eye form a circular shape resembling a stadium, creating an incredible view from above. So if you're ever in the path of a hurricane, which we definitely don't recommend, keep your eyes peeled for the eye. Number 13. Man gets chased by bear. We've got a wild video to share with you. It all started when a guy was out testing his brand new drone in the snowy wilderness. Little did he know he was about to capture one of the most epic moments of his life. As he was flying his drone around, he spotted a man running frantically through the snow with a bear hot on his heels. Talk about a close call. The drone footage captured every heart-pounding moment as the man narrowly escaped being bear food. Now, you might be thinking, this video has to be fake, right? But nope, this isn't some fancy editing or CGI trick, it's the real deal. But wait, there's more. As it turns out, the bear in the video wasn't just any old wild animal, it was actually a trained bear named Tom. That's right, Tom is a seasoned professional, having starred in movies, TV shows, and even commercials. Number 12. Huge sinkhole in museum. Be aware, Corvette lovers, you'll definitely want to brace yourself for this video. A devastating incident left car enthusiasts and Corvette lovers alike in shock. As you can see in this drone footage, a sinkhole formed in the National Corvette Museum in Kentucky, swallowing 8 classic cars, including a 1962 black Corvette, a 1993 ZR1 Spider, and a 2009 ZR1 Blue Devil. The incident occurred in the early morning hours, and fortunately no one was injured. However, the loss of these beloved vehicles was left many reeling. Butch Hume, president of Louisville's Falls City Corvette Club, cringed when he heard which cars were involved. He expressed his dismay, saying, "I think anybody who has a Corvette was stunned when they heard that. We're all feeling the same way. Oh man, that's a shame." The National Corvette Museum has always been a popular destination for car enthusiasts, and many come to see the iconic collection of Corvettes on display. The sinkhole incident not only caused significant financial losses, but also left a dent in the hearts of Corvette lovers worldwide. Number 11. Flying over volcano. Volcanoes are one of the most fascinating natural phenomena on our planet, captivating us with their beauty and also instilling a sense of awe and fear due to their destructive power. These towering geological features can be found all over the world, and they are formed with molten rock, ash, and gas escape from deep within the Earth's crust and make their way to the surface. When a volcano erupts, it can be a truly spectacular sight, with lava, ash, and debris spewing out into the air and creating a unique and stunning display of nature's raw power. The CROCODILE volcano in Iceland was no exception, erupting after 781 years of dormancy and continuing for 6 months. During the 6-month-long eruption, Bjorn Steinbeck managed to capture some incredible drone footage that gives us a close-up view of this magnificent volcano. The footage shows layers of lava bubbling up from inside the earth and spilling out into the volcano's mouth, with the lava changing colors from bright orange to silver and gray as it flows down the sides of the volcano. The shots are truly mesmerizing, and they allow us to witness the natural beauty of this geological event in a way that is both intimate and breathtaking. However, as we all know, drones can be quite delicate and prone to accidents, and unfortunately, the drone filming the eruption of this volcano ended up crashing into the lava. While this was undoubtedly a devastating loss for the drone operator, it inadvertently created the most epic and dramatic footage of the eruption that we've seen in quite some time. The final moments of the drone footage show it plummeting towards the molten lava, with the camera still rolling and capturing the fiery inferno up close and personal. Thanks, drone. You've accidentally created the most epic and dramatic footage we've probably all seen in, well, forever. Nicely done, and RIP. Number 10. Frozen Sea in Russia. The Ob River is one of the largest rivers in the world, flowing through western Siberia in Russia. During the summer months, it is a vital transportation route, facilitating the shipment of goods and people across the vast Siberian region. However, in the winter, it is an entirely different scene, with the river and its banks transforming into a frozen wonderland. In this frozen landscape, a unique event took place, an igloo festival. Over 1,200 igloos were built by teams of participants from across Russia, each vying to create the best structure using blocks of snow cut from the frozen Ob. The festival was held in the city of Salkahard, the administrative center of the Yamalo-Nenets Autonomous Okrug in Russia. Salkahard is located at the convergence of the Ob and the Palu rivers and is known for its extreme temperatures during the winter months. The Igloo Festival was a celebration of the indigenous Nenets people who have been living in the region for thousands of years and have a deep knowledge of surviving in the harsh Arctic environment. The festival provided an opportunity for visitors to learn more about the Nenets' culture and way of life. The festival also included other activities such as reindeer sled races, traditional Nenets games, and performances by indigenous artists. The festival was a unique opportunity for visitors to experience the culture, traditions, and extreme beauty of the Siberian Arctic. Number 9. Tornado Caught. Kansas is no stranger to tornadoes, with an average of around 50 tornadoes hitting the state every year. However, even for residents who are used to these severe weather conditions, the recent tornado that struck Andover, Kansas, was a terrifying display of nature's power. The tornado tore through neighborhoods, causing significant damage to homes and other structures. Reed Timmer, who also holds a PhD in meteorology technology and has appeared on the Discovery Channel's Storm Chasers, is no stranger to chasing storms. He was quick to take advantage of the opportunity to capture footage of the tornado, interpreting the siren as a call to action rather than a warning to seek shelter. Fortunately, there were no deaths reported as a result of the tornado, thanks in part to the preparedness of Kansas residents. However, the footage captured showcases just how devastating the storm could have been. Despite winds ranging up to 165 miles per hour, the drone manages to hold its own, capturing every moment of the tornado's destructive path. The footage shows the terrifying pipe of the tornado moving down the street like a vacuum cleaner, sucking up everything in its path. Roofs, walls, cars, and even entire houses are lifted into the air, swirling hundreds of feet high in a confetti of debris. While some homes sustained heavy damage, others nearby remained unscathed, highlighting the unpredictable nature of tornadoes. While drones offer a unique perspective, it's not recommended for people to put themselves in harm's way in order to capture footage. Safety should always be the top priority. Number 8. Owl attacks drone. Drones fly high in the air, capturing stunning aerial footage, but there's someone who definitely doesn't like them: the owl. These nocturnal birds of prey have been known to attack drones, mistaking them for prey. It's a battle of nature versus technology, and the owl is clearly winning. But it's not just the owl that's causing trouble for drones. Other birds, such as eagles and hawks, have also been known to attack them. Why? Well, birds are territorial creatures, and they see drones as intruders in their airspace. Plus, drones can be noisy and disruptive, which can disturb birds' habitats. While it may be frustrating for drone enthusiasts to have their expensive equipment attacked by birds, it's important to remember that we are guests in the bird's environment. It's up to us to respect their territory and take precautions to avoid disturbing them. This could mean flying drones at lower altitudes or avoiding certain areas altogether. So if you're a drone lover, beware. Keep your drones safe from the wrath of the birds, and if you're lucky enough to witness an owl versus drone showdown, be sure to capture it on video from a safe distance, of course. Who knows, it could be the next viral YouTube sensation. Number 7. Moose shedding both antlers. Do you know that moose can shed their antlers? It's true. In fact, antlers are the only mammalian appendages capable of complete regeneration. This means that they can grow back after they've been shed or removed. The shedding of antlers is a natural process that occurs in most deer species, including moose. It typically happens in the late winter or early spring after the breeding season is ended. During this time, the levels of testosterone in male deer drop, which triggers the shedding process. As the antlers begin to detach from the deer's skull, they are covered in a layer of skin called velvet. This skin is rich in blood vessels and nutrients, which can help the antlers to grow quickly. Once the antlers are fully grown, the velvet dries up and the deer will rub its antlers against trees or other objects to remove it. The shedding process is important for deer because it allows them to grow new, larger antlers each year. This is especially important for male deer who use their antlers to fight for dominance and access to mates. Okay, that's enough for the zoology lecture. In a recent drone video, a rare moment was captured of a moose shedding both antlers simultaneously. It's not often that you get to witness such a fascinating natural process up close. The moose in the video is deemed unbothered by the shedding of its antlers and simply walked away after it was done. Maybe it was thinking, well, I'm done with that. So the next time you see a deer with antlers, remember that they may not be there for long. Number 6. China bike graveyards. When you hear the word graveyard, what typically comes to mind is a somber place where the remains of the deceased are laid to rest. However, in China, there are bicycle graveyards that are quite different from the traditional image we have of graveyards. These bicycle graveyards are the result of the oversaturated bike-sharing market in China, which led to fierce competition among over 70 brands fighting for dominance. As a result, hundreds of thousands of bicycles were discarded and piled up in graveyards across the country. Photographers photographer Wu Guiyang has documented those bicycle graveyards, providing a glimpse into the consequences of unbridled consumerism and the lack of regulation in the capitalist system. In these photos and drone video, you can see rows upon rows of bicycles piled on top of each other, creating a haunting image that speaks to the environmental impact of rampant capitalism. The smaller piles have around 40,000 to 50,000 bikes, while the larger ones have over 200,000 bikes. The government and big companies try to keep these graveyards hidden, but Wu Guiyang's photos and videos have brought them to the forefront. The bike-sharing companies were so focused on conquering cities and making money that they forgot about the impact of the environment and the waste they were creating. The result is a wasteland of discarded bicycles, a reminder of the high price we pay for unchecked consumerism. This issue goes beyond just China, as bike-sharing companies have become increasingly popular in many cities around the world. It's important to consider the environmental impact of these services and ensure that regulations are in place to prevent such waste from occurring. Before we go on, like this video, smash that subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now, or this centipede will crawl onto your face while you're sleeping. It's time for today's subscriber pick. We received this image in our email, and there were just 3 words written with it: graveyard in China. Well, this image does look like a graveyard of tanks. It's a known fact that China works hard on developing its military equipment, and it's possible that they had excessive numbers of tanks too. But in this image with this big number, they almost look like discarded junk. What do you think of this image? Is it really a graveyard of tanks? Remember to comment down below with the hashtag subscriberpick and let us know what you think. Now on to the next topic. Number 5. Frozen waterfall. Waterfalls are undoubtedly one of the most breathtaking natural wonders. However, when they freeze over, they become a sight to behold. This drone footage of huge frozen waterfall captures the magnificence of a frozen waterfall in all its glory. The process of a waterfall freezing over is a result of specific weather conditions. When the temperature drops, the water flowing over the waterfall starts to freeze, forming icicles that eventually create a frozen wonderland. The frozen waterfall in this drone footage is a massive structure that towers over the surrounding area, forming a surreal and picturesque landscape. The frozen waterfall phenomenon is relatively rare and occurs in specific weather conditions. It is a natural wonder that can be appreciated for its unique beauty and intricacy. The ice formations on the waterfall create various patterns and shapes that create an unforgettable scene. This drone footage captures the essence of a frozen waterfall, allowing viewers to witness the beauty of this natural phenomenon in all its glory. The aerial view of the waterfall provides a bird's-eye view of the frozen structure, revealing every detail and texture of the ice formations. While the frozen waterfall is a magnificent sight, it can also be hazardous. Exploring frozen waterfalls can be dangerous, and it's crucial to exercise caution and respect nature's power. It's better to admire this wonder from afar, and this drone footage is a perfect way to do so. If you think this waterfall was beautiful, wait till you see the next one. Number 4. Reverse waterfall in Utah Canyon. A waterfall flows downwards thanks to gravity, but have you ever seen a reverse waterfall? Yes, you heard it right. It's a rare and fascinating phenomenon that defies the laws of physics and nature. Luckily for us, a professional photographer captured a breathtaking video of a reverse waterfall in a Utah canyon using a drone. The video shows the water falling and spraying off the top of the waterfall, making it appear as if the water is flowing upside down. But how does this phenomenon happen? This illusion is created by high winds that buffet the waterfall, causing the water to be pushed backward into a misty spray over the top of the waterfall. In some cases, the wind can be generated by the plunging water itself, causing an even more spectacular display. The science behind it is quite simple. The wind is powerful enough to push the falling water backward and upwards, creating a fine mist that rises up and over the waterfall. The mist then becomes visible, creating the illusion that the waterfall is flowing in reverse. Reverse waterfalls are usually temporary and can only occur when certain conditions are met, including strong winds and a specific angle of the waterfall. It's a rare and beautiful phenomenon that highlights the power and beauty of nature. Number 3. orcas chasing white shark and other animals. Sharks are known as the kings of the ocean with their razor-sharp teeth and powerful jaws, but what if we told you that there's someone who can match them and maybe even outsmart them? That's right, we're talking about the mighty orcas. Recently, drone footage off the coast of Mossel Bay, South Africa captured a rare phenomenon of orcas chasing and killing a great white shark. This jaw-dropping event has never been seen in such detail before, and we can't help but be in awe of these amazing creatures. So, what makes orcas such formidable opponents for even the most fearsome sharks? Well, for starters, they're incredibly intelligent and work together in families known as pods. These pods communicate and strategize, making them an unstoppable force in the water. These social creatures live in tight-knit pods that are led by a matriarch. The pod members work together to hunt, protect each other from predators, and raise their young. In fact, orcas are known to have one of the strongest bonds between mother and offspring in the animal kingdom. The mothers will stay with their calves for years, teaching them how to hunt and navigate the waters. And when the mother eventually dies, the rest of the pod will come together to support and care for the orphaned calf. It's the sense of family and community that makes orcas so special, and it's no wonder they're also referred to as the wolves of the sea. But it's not just their family and intelligence that makes them stand out. Orcas are also incredibly powerful with some of the strongest jaws in the animal kingdom. They're capable of taking down large prey, including other marine animals like seals and even whales. But let's not forget their playful side too. Orcas have been known to play with their food, tossing it around like a toy before ultimately devouring it. It's like they're saying, "Hey sharks, you may be tough, but we're tougher, and we can have fun while doing it." Number 2. Deer cyclone. Reindeer cyclones are a strange and mesmerizing sight to behold. Recently, a drone in Norway captured footage of a herd of reindeer running in circles, creating a spiral-shaped mass that draws tightly toward the center. It's a defense strategy that makes it nearly impossible for predators, including humans, to target and overpower a single reindeer. But not everyone is convinced that reindeer cyclones are just a natural phenomenon. Conspiracy lovers believe there's something more sinister at play. They think that reindeer are being controlled by some outside force and that the cyclones are just one example of their power. Of course, there's no evidence to support these wild theories, and scientists have long studied and explained the behavior of reindeer. It's just one of the amazing ways that animals adapt to their environment and protect themselves from danger. In fact, the Vikings, who hunted reindeer for their meat, hides, antlers, and bones, were once confounded by the reindeer cyclones. These opportunistic hunters had to adapt to make use of everything they could, and they used bows and arrows, ropes, and nets to catch their prey. So next time you're out in the wild and you see a herd of reindeer, keep an eye out for the telltale signs of a reindeer cyclone. And remember, if you get caught in one, just run. Number 1. Rare footage of Mount Everest. At a towering height of 8,849 meters, Mount Everest stands as the highest peak on Earth. But have you ever imagined what this mighty summit might look like from above? Wonder no more, because DJI, a leading drone manufacturer, has accomplished a groundbreaking feat by flying their Mavic 3 drone above the peak of Mount Everest, capturing mind-blowing footage in the process. The idea to fly a drone around Everest was developed with the team from Chinese photography website and photographer organization 8K RAW, who helped take the Mavic 3 to the summit. Despite the fact that the Mavic 3 can only fly up to 6,000 meters above sea level and handle temperatures as low as -10 degrees Celsius, DJI was able to customize the quadcopter to tolerate Everest's harsh conditions, enabling it to climb as high as 9,232 meters when launched from the peak. The footage captured by the drone is breathtaking and offers a unique perspective of Mount Everest that has never been seen before. DJI developed a detailed flight plan that allowed their videographers to take the ultimate drone flight from the summit, capturing the stunning beauty of the mountain and the surrounding views as they have never been captured before. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.